Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Marcus, and you are joining me in the newly minted Comedy East Studios. From my boy Joey LaFaro. Joe, say hello.
Welcome to the opening of Store on Storefront.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. But we are never alone, Joey. We have with us this week the lovely, talented, Miss Pretty Funny herself, Miss Candace August. Candace, welcome back to the show. I'm going to need you to say that one more time because no one heard you. First time.
Happy Mardi Gras, laissez les bon temps rouler.
Okay, lazy bontons and roulés to you too.
That's not what I said.
Is that what you said?
That's not. It's not. No.
Sound real French up in here.
Was it lazy beignets?
I heard
and
lazy
roulades?
bonbons.
No.
Less bonbons.
Les bonbons.
Less ratatouille.
Laissez les bon temps rouler.
All right. What's the word to say after that?
Oh, that's like when you play Russian roulette with bonbons.
Okay. Do you throw it at them?
No.
Yeah.
You hit them with them? Hit them with
Yeah,
them?
you like juggle it in the hand and then you fling it and you see if you can get it in their mouth.
None of that. Nope.
None of that? You don't do that? You don't do that, Mardi Gras?
Nope.
You're not obviously trying to throw stuff in people's mouths in Mardi Gras? I'm surprised.
Oh, no. It's
So,
beats and it's an asshole.
laissez les bon temps rouler means let the good times roll.
Okay. You know what happened, Joey?
Hmm.
Is per the normal .comedy shenanigans. I didn't hit record when we started recording. So
God damn it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the .comedy podcast. I'm DJ Marcus and Joey LaFaro and Candace August, and we are back in the new .comedy studios. Laissez le monde bouteille.
Laissez les bon temps rouler.
All right. Yeah, there we go. Bouteille roulé. Hey, that's what I like to hear about.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Oh man, Joey. It has been a minute, my friend. The .comedy team took a bit of a hiatus. Candace scratching her eczema. I don't know. There's a lot of damn noise, man. That's scratching her cheek. Shit, is that razor bumps? What the fuck you?
Okay. You know what? I don't like the fact that you can see me the whole show now. It's gonna be a problem.
I'm sorry. I'll stop looking at you. No, I won't. I'm gonna look right in your eyes the whole show. Just look back at the camera, and then you can look right at me. That's how we look at each other. Nope, wrong way. I'm over a little bit. Turn. Are you cross-eyed? What the fuck is happening? All right, never mind. I'll just look at you from afar. I'll watch you from a distance like a stalker. All right, but yeah, Joey, it's a whole lot of shit going on, man. The .comedy team took a little bit of a break. We moved into a new studio. I guess this would be the .comedy Southwest studio.
I don't know why you always got to give a cardinal direction. I'm trying to figure out what the origin point was that we're basing all these other locations off of.
We go from Beltsville, so we go to the basement of Beltsville.
This is the College Park store.
Okay, so we're at the College Park store.
We're at IKEA East.
Okay, we're at IKEA East. The IKEA East complex, the .comedy studio is back in the lab once again. Look, Joey, we got our banner back.
We did get our banner back.
We pawned it to pay for studio space in our old studio space. We finally got the money back, and I am proud of us, Joey. That pawn shop didn't do a bad job holding it for us.
I'm just glad that they weren't able to sell it.
Yeah, I don't think they could have sold too many period comedies.
They said they tried to.
Hold on, what is that?
We got it.
I told you to turn off those message notifications because it pops up on my face every time.
Someone knocked at the door. Who's knocking at the door?
Oh
Holy shit!
Jesse!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for allowing me to join the podcast. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, my friend. It has been a minute, Jesse. My friend. How are you?
What's
Jesse
a surprise?
Got shit in the background. Look at Jesse.
I'm in both shock and awe.
Yeah, I am as
this
well.
was not expected.
No.
We totally didn't discuss this earlier this weekend at all.
Buffalo that's back there. That's fantastic.
That's a bison, sir. It's a bison.
It's a bison. It's a bison.
Howard Bison. Marcus, I made a horrible mistake. We're outnumbered now.
Actually, here in the body of the bison, you can actually see the Native Americans as they lived before the Europeans came.
Oh, cool.
that's good to
And
know.
this is Japanese artwork. because
Cherry
you know
blossoms
me.
represent DC, right?
So you got Howard and DC represented behind you, both Asian depictions as part of your fetish in life.
You know
I think
what? You know
I
what?
think
You know
we've
what?
finally
You know what?
found the sanctum sanctorum of Jesse Rivas.
Marcus, that's your ass today because you got 2 Howard Bison on the show today.
There you
I
go.
thought that was
That's your
the.
ass today.
I thought the
wait, wait.
Sanctum Sanctorum was that thick Asians Reddit thread you were showing me the other day.
Oh no, that was sanctum sanctorum for me.
Oh.
Jesse, you got to see this, man.
Asian thread?
Thick Asians. Look it up on Reddit, brother.
Jesse's like, send me the link.
I'm dropping that in the group chat somewhere.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And
Boy,
Valentine's Day did
that's
just pass.
exactly where I'm going after this. I mean, I released my Jones, so there's more of those. So I'm definitely going for that.
Oh man, but yeah, man, the Dot Comedy team is back together. It has been a hot
We're
minute.
all here.
DJ on here?
Yeah, we can't get a BJ on here, Candace. Oh, sorry, that's not what he said.
Every time we
Stop
call,
offering stuff you ain't gonna give up.
time.
You're gonna call it Me Too and Dot Comedy. That's what that's
Right, right. We need HR. I need to call HR.
I'm the
Marcus
HR
asked.
representative of Dot Comedy. What do you want to
Nope.
talk about?
Absolutely not.
It is me. HRNIC. It is me.
Not the HRNIC. That's funny.
I'm too much of a hothead to handle the HR
Pretty much.
complaints.
I got to hang out with Joey this weekend. Most of y'all, did y'all talk about that in the podcast yet? How me and Joey had Mexican food? And
Yeah, he told me y'all had dinner. Yep.
We didn't talk about it on the podcast because that was coming up
No, but
this
he
week
told me
in Dot
before.
Comedy.
I mean, we
Like,
just started
No,
it.
we just start the podcast and then we start talking about stuff. I don't know. I mean, a script is nothing if not fluid, I guess. But that's what Howard people do. But guys, hey man, you know when you started up, Jesse? When you started up, I saw the symbol that came up on your screen. It was like a wrestler when you like when what's his name? God damn it, his name escapes me. AJ Styles premiered in WWE. Like the first thing you see is the phenomenal symbol, and then he pops up behind the curtain. So that was what I saw when the Fighter's Block symbol popped up, and I was like, "Oh shit! It's either Joe Gilpin or Jesse Rivas. Who's it gonna be?" And then I was like, "Oh shit! His shirt's really tight. It's Jesse Rivas."
So you saw,
You know what?
so you saw the clan
That's a
symbol
Rolling
that
Stone
pops
poster,
up
by the way.
from the wrestling team or clique. What do they call them? I don't know what the.
What are you talking about?
When there's a group of wrestlers that are on the
Clique.
team until they
It's a
like
clique.
ultimately betray each other.
Faction.
Well, that's a faction or a staple.
Yeah, you get the faction logo,
Yes.
and then one of them walks out. You're like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting this."
Yeah. There you go. Because if you look back at the video, that's exactly how it came up. It's like, "Oh, who's this coming in?" And it's like, "Oh shit, Fighter's Block." Oh wait, hold on. Oh shit, Shinsuke Nakamura is in the building. And it's like,
Not
oh,
Shinsuke Nakamura.
It'd be great if Joe Gilpin just showed up in here with a
just
steel chair.
randomly just hit Jesse with a chair, or hit you in the back of the head chair. He doesn't like you too much. Oh man, but yeah, you all did a comedy show together. Where your lady Fair was with you. Did the show go good? I didn't ask about the
It
show.
was good. It was live streamed on a radio station that I should know, but I did.
This
I
is
don't.
the goddamn reason .com.
You know, the great thing about the whole
You caught me. I
situation
wasn't ready to
Joey,
after promote
in
the show that I was on.
mid-rotation that the Earth has done around the sun. So the old Joey that I knew and the new Joey are two different people.
Completely.
So the whole time of me meeting his girlfriend, she was like, "No, Joey couldn't have possibly been like that." And I was like, "No, he was different. He was a completely different person 6 years ago. You have no idea."
He was. We've aged him and made him more mature.
You know what it feels like? It feels like when you had Steve Urkel and you had Stefan Urkel. Joey had like a club shirt on and he had his head shaved and he had like a beard that was all fresh, like he got it shaped up at a black barber shop.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what?
Yeah. He does it. He does it up big when him and his lady go out in the town. They do it up big.
I did this myself, first of all.
You do. You don't trust anybody to shave your head.
No, I did. I usually go. I usually do go to a black barber shop, but I didn't have time this week, so I had to do it
Of course
myself.
you do.
I was like, "Go ahead, Joey." I was like, "This is what I told you to do like 5 years ago."
I
was
know,
like,
I know,
"Dude,
Jesse.
you
I
shave
finally
up here
become
and then
the
go
Joey
here
that
like
you always
something."
wanted me to be.
He's finally stepped into the reality of Jesse Rivas, who Joey is.
So I was on a show called Lifted Laughs with Kevin Lance Murray.
Okay.
And it live streams every second and fourth Friday of the month on WLVSradio.com.
Oh, cool.
So,
W Pounds?
what?
W Pounds?
I said no, LVS.
Oh, I thought you said B. That's why I was like,
yeah.
what is W Pounds? Is
W
this a fat comedy?
Pounds FM. We put the fat back in radio. What?
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Right. But yeah. But were you on that show, Jesse, or were you just hanging out and like enjoying comedy?
I saw Joey promoting it, and I wasn't booked that day, so I said, "Yo, let's see what's up."
Because if Joey,
I will be on there in 2 weeks, so not this week, but next week.
Oh,
but
okay.
I just thought, I was like, "Hey, I haven't seen Joey in a long time, so let's go check out the show."
All right, yeah, man. I didn't go. Had other things to do. I no longer
I was
have.
actually gonna be on a show, and I went to the show, and I saw a comedian coughing, and like he couldn't stop coughing, and he felt like he looked like he couldn't breathe, and I was like, I'm not gonna share the mic with that guy,
right? Because
I'm out.
He clearly has the Rona, right? Clearly.
I was like, is he gonna be okay? And then he was like, what's up, Jesse? And I was like,
nope.
I gotta get my car's running. I gotta go park. I'll be right back.
So car's running.
So the place is like a radio studio, and upstairs there's a dispensary, and some lady came in to like, I guess, go to the dispensary or something. And as soon as she walked in, the door happened to be open to where we were doing comedy on the first floor. And Kevin was doing that thing he does where he just dances and awkwardly. And then she just turned around.
No, that's awkwardly.
Oh, man. Okay.
Nah, he's got some serious moves. But he just, it's not the moves that are awkward. It's more the timing. He just does it. And you're like, okay, I guess this is happening now.
What is happening with Candace right now?
I don't know.
I like that picture of her, though. That's a good picture, Candace. A little bubble.
Candace, did you just have an accident? Did you just spill something?
Oh, man. But Jesse, so
Joey, I interrupted you. What were you saying?
I've seen you on a lot of stuff, Jesse. Like I've seen you at shows. I saw you at a show you promoted, and no one was wearing masks, and you were just standing in front of a crowd of white Northwesterners with no mask on. It's like,
I've gotten so much shit about that show. It's not even funny. I've had people who wanted to physically assault me because of that show. It's not even funny.
Why was no one wearing a mask? That was my whole thing. I can understand if you weren't.
So restaurants in DC have a rule where you could wear a mask. You have to wear a mask to go from place to place. But if you're sitting at an actual table, you don't have to wear a mask.
Because Corona don't travel.
What was that?
Because Corona don't travel. It don't travel nowhere. It don't go nowhere.
If you're sitting down, it doesn't move. It's more of like a motion thing. Like you have to be able to move and like walk.
I think it has more to do that if you're at a table, they want you to be able to spend money on something. And if you're wearing a mask, you can't drink and eat.
You can't drink and eat if you got a mask on.
I can.
I still don't get I'm still awkward with it. Like when I do go out, I don't know, like, when is it okay to take off my mask? Because like, I'm like, okay, I'm at the table. I can take my mask off, right? But sometimes I'll be out and like other people won't take their mask off until like the bread or the food actually comes.
Hey, shut the fuck up. That was me. And no, I didn't take my mask off.
No, I'm saying I'm not singling you out. You're not the only person that's happening to.
All right.
So like I'm like self-conscious about it. Like, should I wait until do I need a formal reason to take my mask off? Because like, should I limit my viral load? Like, what are we doing here?
What are you doing, Candace?
Okay, I had to get up. I don't have pants on. So when I get up and walk away, all my ass is out. So I have to turn off the camera.
You didn't have to.
If I'm gonna get up and walk, I have to turn the camera off.
You saying that sound was your ass cheeks clapping? Like what?
Damn, she clapped like shit. You hear that, Jesse? That was clapping cheeks, man.
I heard.
I thought it was Candy being a rat.
I thought you had a dog.
It was
like lapping up water. I was so confused.
Oh no! I was drinking. You might have heard me my sip.
Okay, that's.
No, that wasn't it.
It was in cheeks. It was in cheeks, man. Thick Thigh Thursday, right in the building.
Why are y'all so inappropriate? Y'all are inappropriate.
We're guys. Hashtag
me too. Okay. Hashtag me too.
What about you?
I will say this.
That's what I say.
When we did our show, there was masks on when you did your show. And when we went to go eat, they put us outside to go eat out in the street like dogs. It was fucking freezing. But we still had like air. We were apart from people. There was a lot of COVID precautions being taken.
Okay.
Also, I found out.
Is Candace about to do the silhouette challenge? Hold on, wait a second, Joey.
Candace is not.
You don't just arbitrarily play the song. You got to do it if you play the song.
I'm so over that damn challenge.
I'm not.
Why?
I'm under it right now.
It's really sexy.
First of all, too many people are out there just making pornos and putting a filter on it. Like it's.
And then they turn the filter off, and then you see what's going on.
Yeah, I have seen some that are completely X-rated, and just they think the filter makes it okay.
Also, I know how that song goes, so every time I hear the beginning of it, I can't stop for me, and now it's going to get stuck in my head because I need to finish the lyric till I get the song out of my head.
Okay.
But they just stop. They don't even finish the word shoulder. They just
what'd you say?
Fading out.
What'd you say, Jesse?
I haven't seen any of these filter challenges. Who has a good one? Can we promote who's had a fantastic?
There's a lot of good ones. Check out the Tiffany Haddish's silhouette challenge. That's pretty sexy.
What's this new one?
Let's talk about local talent.
You know what, Jesse?
All right, there's some song where some girl's basically just talking about her vagina, and I forgot.
WAP?
No, it's not WAP. It's not WAP. It's a different one. And it's like, but it's being used for one of these challenges where they like put their hand over the camera and then they like pull it away and they're like all dressed up. But people are doing it with their like 5-year-old daughters, and it's fucking creepy.
No, it's not Busted. The Busted challenge is when they drop it and they look.
It's not Busted.
Yeah.
This is a newer one that I was exposed to the other day, but I don't remember I don't know the name of the song. It's.
Oh, I don't know any of these damn songs.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. They put their hand like that. They kind of flash it back and forth, and then they change. I've seen that. I don't remember the song.
So bothered when women talk about their vaginas, like either on stage or in a song. When dudes have been doing it,
I'm not bothered by that. I'm bothered when
you're back to the early part of the last century. They were talking about my ding-a-ling, or won't you play with my ding-a-ling? Like, let girls have their song about their cooch.
That's fine,
Jesse,
but when you're doing a challenge,
I'm glad Jesse is on this podcast.
I want more songs about cooch.
I've never told you not to share.
I don't
your
have
vagina
a problem.
with us, Candace.
I don't have a problem with the song in and of itself.
There's not one moment in the podcast. You can look at the entire archive. I have never once said, "Hey, Candace, I'm refusing you show us anything you got going on over there."
The song in and of itself is fine.
I'm proud of what you got going on.
When you're doing a challenge to that type of song with your 4-year-old daughter, it's weird.
Ew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
If your 20-year-old daughter, hey.
Right. That's more appropriate.
I don't know what to say to that. It's more appropriate for a mother to be with her 20-year-old daughter.
Well, I mean, a 20-year-old daughter is an adult. A 4-year-old is a fucking.
Hey, don't you make fun of my porn searches, okay? God damn.
I know that's a porn setup.
Wow.
Actually, I haven't seen that, but it's going to be a setup for a porno.
Morgan
let's do this challenge together. Oops. And then
Lulu Chu. Anybody Lulu Chu fans?
Lulu Chu? What's that? She's an Instagram star?
No, she's a porn star.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was about to look her up on Instagram, and then I put the phone down when you said porn.
20. She said after 20 she was going to stop doing porn.
She just turned 20?
She's in 20s now. She's doing new things.
How old is she now? 20?
I think 2021.
So she's retired.
She's going to do tasteful nudes now. She moves from porn to tasteful nudes. That's a good step up. Like, oh man,
she's taking her talents to OnlyFans.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the natural progression.
What?
I'm gonna stop putting out these free porn clips, and I'm gonna go to Patreon.
Wait, hold on. She has a boyfriend?
Yeah, her boyfriend was like, he felt uncomfortable with her sleeping with other guys on camera.
Oh, okay. She's a porn star, though. Did he know that when he became her boyfriend?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you knew who you got with when you got with her. Why are you trying to stall her money?
I hate everyone.
Did they not see like season 7 of Entourage? Because that was the entire plot of the whole season.
I mean, here's the thing: my girlfriend could not be a porn star.
Yeah.
Not for the fact of like, not if I met you and you're a porn star, I wouldn't.
That's what I'm talking about. She was a porn star when he met her, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I wouldn't date you for that fact. So he's kind of playing the game backwards on that one.
Yeah, he's hustling backwards.
Yeah, because she was already making good money. Because I know how much porn stars making. It's a handsome salary.
Yeah, he's trying to throw a monkey wrench in the. But hold on, I don't think porn stars really. Well, the girls, but the guys don't really make that much money.
No,
the guys don't make any money.
The perk is you get the bang chicks and get paid for it.
Right.
But yeah, you don't make that. You make like
how much of a perk is that?
My guess would be, if I had to guess a porn star's salary, I would say like $200,000 a year.
Wait, is that why women have sex with broke guys all the time? It's because it happens in the movies, and so.
No, because broke guys are available. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
I always tell people the story about the year I was a loser. Like I was a huge loser. Like I lived with my parents that year. I lived in the basement. I drove my parents' car, and I didn't have a job.
What year was that?
No year did I ever sleep with more women than that year. Women didn't even want me to work. They were like, "No, we'll take care of you because of your daddy issues." As soon as I got a job, they were gone. So yeah, no, it's better to be a loser if you want to be a player than it is to actually have ambition.
Gentlemen, don't believe this. This is bullshit. That's not true. I don't want anybody listening to the show to think that we endorse that fucking strategy.
It's great. Put it like this. I can meet you for lunch. Anytime you have a problem, I'm well rested so I can hear the whole thing because I have no stresses of my own. I can lay the pipe and then lay the pipe with another girl and you'll never find out because I have nothing else but to cover up my tracks. Like being a loser is so convenient if you want to be a player.
Some of that does track.
Like, I'm just start calling you Jody.
It's easier. It is easier to have sex when you're not under constant stress. No, like literally, it you have there like has to be room for tension to build and then be released.
The day before,
because you don't have shit else to do.
Right, but do you know that they've done studies on this? Do you know when most people have sex?
Early in the morning.
But what day of the week?
On vacation. Monday? Friday.
Finals during high school.
Monday?
Sunday mornings. Because you have Saturday to like decompress from the week, so by you're like your most rested by Sunday morning.
And that's because y'all got real jobs. I'm not resting at all Sunday morning.
With regular, but I'm saying that's why the study tracked the way it did. Before it correlates to and I got this from my therapist. It correlates to like a stress factor. The more relaxed you are. So Jesse's point about these guys don't have like the stresses of a work life, so they're able to actually be available for sex all the time.
Okay.
There's no you don't have to like get in the right state of mind to have good sex versus like sex that you're doing because you like need to like do your responsibility. Yeah, because it's Wednesday and this is our only chance to do it.
Right.
What were we saying, Jesse? I know we kind of.
You know what's interesting about therapists is the fact that like if you're an immigrant, that just sounds like such a foreign concept. Like, for example, my mom came from a war-torn country. I saw a dude get stabbed when I was 7. And I remember I ran home and I was like, Mom, I saw this gang fight. This dude got stabbed in the park. And then my mom was like, what are you so hysterical about? Stop crying. You didn't get stabbed. Chill the fuck out. Just don't go to the park that late.
Wow.
And that's how I dealt with it. And I was pretty cool with it. And then like people tell me about like their problems. And I'm like, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I can see that. Most of the time,
like, you just chill the fuck out.
Lower income communities deal with stress a lot easier because we don't have this.
Whenever like somebody from like an affluent background commits a crime, they're like, this person had stress, this person had depression.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you look at like the hood and like the stuff that happens there, it's like You mean to tell me none of these people have mental health issues and none
Of course they do. They live in poverty. Of course they're stressed.
But we don't have
necessarily
therapists to diagnose it, so you just deal with it. You just fucking live life.
Probability.
Mm-hmm.
They live below the poverty
I'm
line.
down low.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Marcus, someone pointed out to me that since 2009, the minimum wage hasn't gone up. You know what has gone up? The price of a Big Mac is damn near doubled.
Well,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't eat that crap, Joey.
I'm not eating that crap, but I saw someone point that out the other day, and I was like, that's pretty sad to think about.
You know what pisses me off about McDonald's? And this pisses me off to like the core. Why did they stop making the breakfast buffet?
They had a breakfast buffet?
Well, COVID.
Did you guys ever go to the breakfast buffet?
No, I never even know they had that.
Okay, so
They had that
back
years
in the
ago.
90s, like around I think 97, 98, 99, before both of you guys were born, they used to have a breakfast buffet.
Candace was like 27.
10
Yeah.
o'clock.
I vaguely
They would have,
remember
like,
that.
hash browns and pancakes, and like you could just go out there and just like stack up.
I just remember it being really gross.
That might have been area specific because no McDonald's that I've ever lived near has ever had a buffet. I've never heard of that.
Man, I remember like driving down there, listening to Kurt Franklin, GP, Are You With Me?
Not Kurt
they-
Franklin.
Like Ace. Or like Foxy Brown had a song, Touch Me, Tease Me, and then you just
Jesse, why are you listening to
Why
gospel
listen to
music?
Kurt Franklin
you listen
and
to
Foxy
gospel?
Brown?
Like seriously, gospel?
I don't know what's happening right now anymore.
You're blacker than Joey.
No one's black.
I tell you what McDonald's does have right now. They have spicy McNuggets, which they never had before.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
just
I
because
had-
everyone else has them. Burger King has them for $1.50.
Wendy's has them, right? But McDonald's never had them.
But Burger
And then
King
I was
has them for
ordering-
$1.50.
Oh wow!
10 for
You
$1.50.
know that you're putting trash in your body when the McNuggets are $1.50. Because how many do they give you for $1.50? Like 10?
You get
Yes.
paying 15
That's
cents a piece.
garbage.
And if
You
you
were
bite into it,
eating
it looks like
straight-
cobwebs.
Exactly. You're eating cancer. Like that can't be good.
No,
if
there's
they're selling
there's
10
like air pockets in it. It's like foam.
Yeah.
So, but the McDonald's
That's really bad.
the spicy McNuggets were really, really good. I actually ordered them through Grubhub, but they were pretty good.
You know, I'd still prefer that too. Meatless meat, because I don't know what they're doing to plants to make it meat, but I don't trust it.
I eat the meatless meat a lot. The good
Yeah,
brand,
you do.
hold on. A good brand is called Beyond, like Beyond whatever, like
The Beyond
Beyond
Meats.
Burger, Beyond whatever. It's a really good brand. What they do is they infuse it with a lot of coconut oil so that it has that kind of juicy, meaty thing, like if you had a real burger, and it's delicious.
You know what's
You know what-
delicious? A real burger.
You know what? I'm trying to eat less meat. Not
That was actually
completely.
funny. So, in my lifetime, they discovered science that if a child eats McDonald's often, they will hit puberty quicker. But this is how we were ahead of the game.
Because of the hormones.
When I was 12 and when I was 13, what me and my friends would do is we would ride our bikes to neighborhoods that had McDonald's nearby because we knew the girls there were more developed that were our age.
Okay. All right. You know what?
We were ahead
Jesse?
of science. Before
You're a heathen,
science
Jesse.
came up, we were there. We were like, all right, yo.
They did it on Saturdays before they
let's
listened to
get
Kurt
McDonald's,
Franklin
got
on
some
the way to the
big-ass
breakfast
titties.
buffet.
Let's go ahead and drive down to McDonald's on our mongooses and huffies. Did you got your pegs on point?
Okay,
All right,
Bill
let's-
Nye, the
the
horny
twins.
guy. Like, what the
The
fuck?
Schwins.
Jesse Rivas. We have missed this particular brand of Jesse misogyny.
Did I lose Candace? Is Candace gone now?
She had to stand up again, clap them cheeks. That's what we're going to hear in a minute. She'll clap them cheeks again. Oh, man. But Joey,
Yo,
Valentine's Day was this week.
it was.
Did you spend it with your lady?
So here's the thing about Valentine's Day this week. It was like this past week was like so long.
It was a long.
It was like 3 months
How
long.
long was it? Sorry.
It was like 3 months long. Like it started in like, here's the thing. I forgot at some point during the week, forgot that the Super Bowl had been the previous Sunday and that Valentine's Day was the upcoming Sunday. And I was just lost in a sea of Gorilla Glue madness.
Oh yeah, that chick. She kind of took the world by storm.
Like Monday after the Super Bowl, it was the Weeknd's halftime show was great. The Weeknd halftime show was trash. Never has the nation been more divided. And then Tuesday, Tessica Brown happened, and we were in a different conversation altogether.
No one cared about the Weeknd when that chick super glued her head together.
All right. First of all, I don't want to lose track of this. I need someone to go check on the Weeknd's jacket because he's been wearing it for what I think now is a full calendar year, and it was screaming at me from the video
through the
TV, like wash me. I don't think he's washed. He needs to go to the dry cleaner. It's desperate. It looked a little tired compared to earlier in the year.
It looked dusty.
It looked like it was missing a few more sequins than the other ones.
Oh,
that the doo-wop jock straps were wearing. I don't.
That was a whole like the Super Bowl halftime show was ridiculous. I didn't watch the Super Bowl this year in protest, not for political reasons. I don't really care that much about either team that played. So it was a protest of shitty teams getting shitty opportunities all over again because one player seems to be on one of those teams. Tom Brady's trash, in other words.
I totally
say
agree.
it till the day I die. But here's
inaccurate. Tom Brady is not trash. He's the GOAT.
No, he's not. He fucking is.
He is a GOAT.
He's you know what he is?
He cans.
He is like white privilege in football. Like he's just been in the right place at the right time for so long. And then like he saw the leaves turning in New England and he found the only team that had everything else done. Everything else but the quarterback was done because they've been trying to win with a counterweight called Jameis Winston, who threw 30 interceptions last year. He will act like the Bucs suck. You can't win when you throw 30 interceptions.
Jameis Winston was good in college.
That's fine. He's in the NFL. He's a counterweight. The Super Bowl MVP was Patrick Mahomes, and I'll tell you why.
How?
If you actually watch the game, if you actually watch the game,
what'd you say, Jesse?
I haven't watched football since 2008.
Oh, it sounds about right.
If you actually watch the game, despite the fact that like no one did more to help their team win than Patrick Mahomes in that game, it's not his fault that his receivers had the ball hit themselves in the face.
What happened to Santana Moss?
He got old and retired.
Yes.
And he played for Washington.
From now on, I'm rooting for everybody over 40. 40. If you're 40 and over, I'm on your team from now on.
40 and over. Jesus Christ. You got like 5 players you're rooting for.
I mean,
just in general, not even in football. In general, if you're 40 plus, I'm rooting for you.
All right.
Look, here's all I'll say about the Super Bowl. Tom Brady got the Super Bowl MVP while having to just stand there in a clean pocket and throw the ball. Patrick Mahomes, I saw him throw a ball like Superman parallel, like 2 feet off the ground. His whole body, somehow he's able to hover, throw the ball with dead accuracy 40 yards into a guy's hands in the end zone, and the guy drop it. Also, he needed surgery for turf toe after the game. I've never seen a play that didn't count on a stat sheet that was more amazing.
What was that now?
Can we bring up 2 people in the podcast? I'm not in the podcast, in the Super Bowl that you have to mention, right? So Tom Brady is 40. How old?
I think it's 40.
He's 40, right? The Weeknd just turned 31. Why does the Weeknd look 1,000 years older than Tom Brady?
I don't think he looks that old. You think he looks old?
I think he got slightly chubby, decided, hey, let me go ahead and take this fat off, and then just destroyed his face. What the fuck happened to his face? He was a decent looking fat
He got
guy.
a referral from Lil Kim.
Yeah,
I
he did.
think he looks.
It looks
I
like
think he looks bad.
looks like Lil Kim's baby brother.
You really honestly think it's good surgery that he got done?
He had surgery. I think he looks fine.
No, he had
Do you
surgery.
know how he looked like a normal person just a year ago?
I think he looks normal now. What's wrong with him? What am I missing?
Type in the Weeknd in your search engine, and then
Yeah,
do the
type in
image
the
search.
Weeknd.
Weekend now and
Basically,
then.
That
There
mustache.
was the Weeknd. Then he got fat. Then people made fun of him being fat. So there were all these memes about The Weeknd got fat. So he decided to get like fat removed from his face and like a chin lift or like a face
cheek lift.
So those pictures when he kind of looked like the mask, that was fake. That wasn't real. His real face was what we saw at the Super Bowl,
which still looked like hot trash.
What he looked like when he was just
I think the face looked more distorted at the Super Bowl because of the mustache. Like I think that mustache is not serving him well. It was a weird choice to combine. Hey, let me co-opt like Michael Jackson style and then combine it with like a 70s porn stash so I could find maximum creepy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so hard to losing weight. Why do you got to go ahead and like pay someone to destroy your face? You're just go work out or look normal but chubby. Why you gotta put the surgery on and like?
I don't think his face looked weird at all. What are you talking about? His face looked regular.
I like how this all started out as a Valentine's Day conversation.
He was adorable. Like why not just
tell us you
like
podcast, Joseph.
Regular big dude.
This is Coffee and Conversation with Candace and Jesse that airs on Friday nights on Instagram.
The podcast within a podcast.
Coffee and Conversation. And that comedy podcast. We're doing a dual cast right now. Because that's what we tend to do sometimes.
Anyway, between that madness, the Gorilla Glue nonsense, and just general work fuckery that I would be dealing with, by like Wednesday, I had completely forgotten that Valentine's Day was over the weekend. Fortunately, I had ordered the gift ahead of time, so I still was able to like salvage it. But like it was this, it was
close to not getting nothing for.
It was very close to just being a day of
sorries
out in the house.
Yeah. Day of sorries. Oh man, yeah. See, Valentine's Day this year. See, I can't divulge Valentine's Day. I figured something out, Joey. The podcast is ghost listened to by the women in my life. They don't listen. They're not friends with me on Facebook. So they don't know when I say certain things or watch when I post anything, but they're friends with you.
Oh.
So whenever I say things, it always comes back to me that I'm saying something or doing something that's asinine. So then I was like, oh, well, I didn't know you all heard that. That doesn't make any sense.
Why do women do that? They follow all their ex's friends just to see what they're up to.
Pretty much. Ow, my back.
I have friends who hit me up all the time and they're like, hey, man, just don't post anything about me because my ex still follows you.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't have the balls to block her because she likes all my stuff. That's an extra like. I'm such a whore for likes.
I don't understand why the response isn't, yeah, I said that, and what? Like, what's your point? I don't
want to fight.
Fight.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight women.
My ex is a psycho who glued her ex's windshield wipers to his car with nail glue. So the next time it rained, he was just stuck. I'm also kind of like, let's get that bitch out of my life.
She put gorilla glue on his windshield wiper.
On the fucking windshield wipers. So when the dude was in a thunderstorm, he was just fucked. And how do you prove that? Vietnamese people do nails. That's how you prove it.
Wait a minute. Oh, nail glue. Okay, I thought he meant nail
glue.
I thought he meant like liquid nails.
I thought. See, the thing is, me and Joey went manly. Me and Joey went manly in that conversation and went to Home Depot. Jesse went to CVS to the wrong side of the fucking store. You see how this works? This is again Coffee and Conversation with Candace and Jesse Friday nights on Instagram.
It was not called Coffee and Conversations.
That's a pretty cool ass name.
That's what the principal of my daughter's school calls when she has a conclave with all the parents. It's called Coffee and Conversations, but it's stupid. I don't really do that. But Coffee and Conversation with Candace and Jesse is a weekly podcast where Candace and Jesse get out all their world of views, including Jesse's misogyny and Candace's feminine masculinity, all weekly on Coffee and Conversations with Candace and Jesse.
Not feminine masculinity. What?
I had to figure out a fucking tagline. Y'all ain't giving me none. Y'all just stare blankly. Y'all know I can see you now. So it's not like you're just over here. You're in front of me. So when you just stop and go, That's how I see it on this side of the screen. So it's like, yeah, I got it. It's like when you're, okay, 3 comics. When you're standing in front of an audience and none of those motherfuckers laughing or smiling, yeah, that look. But look at both of their fucking faces right now, Joey. That's exactly how I feel when I say something that doesn't land on my podcast. What kind of shit is this? Y'all supposed to be like, I'm supposed to be the most hysterical motherfucker in the room. It's DJ Marcus. Come the fuck on, folks. See, Joey gets it.
Sir, you got to get that haircut together before I laugh at anything you say. You got to get it together. That shit is a mess right now.
Come over and shave my head. Who wants to volunteer to shave my head? Joey, you want to volunteer? No? All right, good. See?
Joey has accomplished shaving his own head. Now you handle your business.
What? No, I shave my own head occasionally, but this is 2 weeks of moving and then building a studio and then starting a new job. This is a lot.
You got a new job. I didn't know you were at a new place.
Yeah, I got it moved. I am now at the Circuit City of grocery stores.
The Circuit City of, what does that mean exactly? That's about to go out of business?
Yeah, are you liquidating now?
I can't say. I don't tell where I work, so it's easier for me to call it the Circuit City of grocery stores so that you all can pull your own comparisons of what you think Circuit City of grocery is. Walmart is not the store.
That is Safeway.
It's definitely not ShopRite. Is it ShopRite?
Yeah, it would be. Actually, that would be the Walmart of regular retail stores.
I heard ShopRite's going out of business.
They're a co-op. How do they go out of business?
I don't know.
That's weird. All right, but anyway, Valentine's Day. Candace, you doing anything for Valentine's Day?
Yes, we went out to dinner.
Okay, well, good. Yes, me and you did. I'm so happy you finally telling everybody that we went out to dinner for Valentine's Day.
You know, I'm a plant lady now. So instead, I didn't want roses. I wanted like new house plants. Mm-hmm. And so I got 2 new house plants.
Which kind?
I got a snake plant. It's called the Sansevieria. And I got a Hoya cornosa. It's called a Hindu rope plant. I can show you guys if you want to see it.
Yeah, stand up and go get it.
No, I got to turn the camera off if I stand up. Huh?
What's a Hindu rope plant?
Let me show you. It's super cool. I'm going to get it.
Don't turn the camera off. Oh, damn it.
There go them cheeks again.
Clap.
What did you do, Joey? I know you're in a relationship now.
So there was a brunch, and there was a gift, and there was a dinner, and then there was like a nap in between, and we also like
coitus.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what it is. Typical.
Did she have to get the plant out the microwave? What the fuck? The fuck is going on over there?
Is it in a vault?
She got to get it out of safe. What the hell happened?
The Hindu rope plant has to be microwaved so you can see it in its true form, which it only does.
You got to put a 350 preheat.
You got to preheat that plant. Oh man, but yeah. So that was pretty dope, Joey. Valentine's Day for me was the usual. Buy flowers for my daughter. I didn't buy flowers for my daughter this year. I get her something every Valentine's Day because she needs to understand that her father loves her more than any other man ever will. So every year I buy her something. And then this year I bought her a teddy bear,
good,
some chocolate,
okay,
and a rose pen. So it had a rose on the end of it, and it's the ink pen on the front of it. So she was happy with that. She was like, "Oh my God, thank you for the pen." I was like, "All the shit I buy you, and you just want the jankiest stuff I get."
Oh, here was something I noticed. So I didn't know that the movie theaters were open. Did you know that the movie theaters are open?
Yeah, they're open at like 20% capacity.
Movie
yeah, by the way, if a girl goes to the movie theaters during COVID, that means she doesn't mind if you don't wear a condom. So
okay, you know what? That's not what it means.
It's not what it means. Let's make it happen.
Shoot up the club. Right. Shoot up the club. Shoot up.
Are you guys ready
I
to
hate
see
it when
plants?
I can't disagree. Anyway.
Yeah. Candace, show the plants.
Okay, so look at this pot. Isn't this adorable? It's so like Asian themed and Asian inspired. I love it.
Is that the Indian one?
Yeah, like it's so East like Indian. Yeah, no, East Indian, Asian.
South
I love it.
South Asian.
And this is so he bought this pot, and this is a Hindu rope plant. See, it's kind of looks like a rope.
Nope.
and it grows long and coiled like a rope. So it's a baby, but that's what it is.
Okay.
And then I have my snake plant in this cool pot. He bought this pot.
Oh, there's like a little snake scale pot.
This snake plant recently became a father. You see the little baby in there, right there?
How did it become a father? Wouldn't it be a mother?
It's a single father.
I was going to say that. Wouldn't it be a mom?
His name is Jake because it's a snake plant. So Hassan named him after an old wrestler called Jake the Snake.
Robert.
Yeah. So he's a single father.
The fact that Jesse's like, yeah, I know that one.
I think it's funny. Yeah. The funny part is that we all knew who he was talking about, but her.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, he named him after some old wrestler. So anyway, and this is
you
the coolest
Jake
one.
The Snake, and we all went, yeah, Jake the Snake Roberts. Even I know that one. I don't even give a fuck about wrestling.
You need to watch a documentary on Jake the Snake Roberts. It's called The Resurrection of Jake the Snake. You can watch it on Amazon Prime, or you could also watch it on Hulu, and I believe it's also available on Amazon Prime. It's about how yoga saved his life from drug addiction. It's so good.
It's a very good one.
One last plant.
And if you use your code from Coffee and Conversation with Candace and Joey and Jesse.
One last one. Sorry. This is super cool. This is a real life Venus flytrap. See that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Venus
flytrap.
It
is.
I bet it does.
Isn't that super cool?
Is it growing?
And I didn't know. I'd never seen a Venus flytrap before. They're tiny. Look how small that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they catch flies. I don't know how big you expect them to be.
It's not about the size of the plant. It's about the motion in the ocean.
It wasn't gonna look like that plant from Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, yes. That's what I expected. But they're tiny. Like
well,
this
they
is
had
the
to
size
feed that
of
plant a lot.
It's like a 2-inch pot.
Wait till the cicadas come out.
Bigger, it'd be like a Venus cat plant.
Pretty much.
Right.
I need a Venus cicada trap for this spring.
Are you gonna? But you should put it on your balcony so when the cicadas come, it can eat all the cicadas.
Small seduce and put their penis in there and be like, hey, I wonder how it would. Oh, my penis.
They can eat anything. I in the summer once insects are
exactly. So
I'm gonna put some ants or something in there. I'm gonna put some ants in there in the summer once insects return.
You're just gonna let ants run wild in your apartment?
No, I'm gonna go catch them from outside
and put them in your living quarters.
It's gonna go wrong.
No, and feed them directly to the plant.
How do you catch ants?
Thank you. What the fuck, man?
Hold on. Well, my plan
is a celery stalk with peanut butter on it.
Hold on.
You suck a lollipop and leave it on the street.
Okay.
Go ahead. Your plan.
My plan is to pick them up with tweezers and feed them directly to the plant.
How you gonna get them in your house?
I'm gonna pick them up outside with a tweezer and then put it directly in the plant.
So you're gonna feed dead ants to the plant.
She's gonna leave donuts on the floor until the ants come.
No, it's going to be a live ant that I pick up with tweezers from outside and then put inside the mouth of the trap. And that's my strategy. I don't know.
You country as fuck. I don't understand this shit at all. This is the countryest shit I've ever heard. You gonna be barefoot doing it too in the city.
Eat a Pillsbury
barefoot
toaster
in the city
pastry
doing this
with
stuff.
no napkin, and then when the ants come to eat the rest of the icing. That's
whatever. Jake the snake plant right here.
We talked about your plants, right? And we talked about the vase that was an Indian-inspired, South Asian-inspired plant. So kind of keeping that kind of subject going, have you seen The White Tiger?
I haven't, but I heard about it. I heard it was really good.
God damn it. How has you not seen this movie? It's so good. Have you guys seen it?
No, I haven't.
No. You know what I did see? They were offering $3 children's tickets to 50 Shades of Grey at the movie theater.
Children's tickets?
It was $5 for adults, $3 for children.
Inappropriate.
That's 25 Shades of Grey for the kids.
That's why AMC stock is down right now. Shit like that.
That wasn't AMC. Hey, I'm in on AMC. Don't besmirch my company, okay?
Hey, get some Dogecoin. You got some Dogecoin, Jesse? I know you're in the finances.
I bought AMC. I lost 50%. First of all, I only bought $30
it's a
of
long
it, but
play.
I lost
You have to wait for
$15.
COVID to reopen. It's a long play. You have to wait until COVID ends.
If they don't hit chapter 13 before.
No, I think they already averted that with the influx they got.
Hey.
I bought some Dogecoin. I'm losing money on that too.
Yeah, hey, Dogecoin is a hit or miss. Like if you buy it like 5 cents, sell it 8 because all the bullshit they're saying online. It's gonna get to $1. That's 2 years down the road.
Never
if you
know.
got patience,
I fucked up already. I bought it at 68 cents.
Oh, I mean, you get it. If you get it to $1, you've made enough money.
I ain't fucking with that bullshit.
But you said that's 2 years before that happens.
Yeah, don't buy $10,000 worth of Dogecoin unless you got $10,000 to spare. I bought a 1,600 Dogecoins, and it cost me $25 because I bought them at 0.08 of a cent. So it's the best investment I made because I made $150 on a $25 investment. I think I did pretty damn good. I'm the new Wolf of Wall Street. Goddamn it.
Doing well, right? The regular stock market is doing pretty okay. Like you just,
I ain't fucking with the regular stock market. You know, they fuck with people too much. You heard what they shorting people. They got short people like Jesse all over the place, and they got long people like Candace. They got thick people like Joey. I don't know. What was that? What was that, Jesse?
Pretty damn good.
What you say, Jesse? What was that?
The average return of the S&P 500 over 6 years is 65%.
That's
year over year, we've been seeing about a 10% rate of 10 to 11% rate of return on the S&P 500. That's the benchmark. So the way that you know if your investments suck is if you do below the S&P 500, then you should have just had it in the fucking market. Now, if you exceed the S&P 500, then you're successful. That's when people are like, oh, I made money. It's like, well, how much did you make? Oh, I made like 4%. It's like, yeah, you suck. Because if you had just had it anywhere else, you would have done way better. So you don't have to go with these speculations. You do that more with like, let's say 20% of your money or 10% of your money. But everything else, put it somewhere else. Like an allocation in there.
Save your cash right now because I think
get a little bit of bonds in there. Like kind of mix it up. So like if the market is down, you have asymmetrical relationship between the two holdings that you have within the account.
One of them computer guys.
All right, fucking Warren Buffett.
One of those computer dudes that does the analytics and the algorithms said that the S&P 500 is going to like hit a nice dip on April 19th. So it's a good time to buy in on it.
So you're gonna dip? What are you buying at the dip?
You buy the dip, exactly. So
you buy when it dips.
So save your money now, and when April hits, it's gonna dip. Buy it at the dip.
That's when all the tax return money comes in. So I'm gonna have plenty of cash. This is a tax return year for Marcus.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's an inaccurate speculation because people will be buying stock when they get their tax return back, right? Like, why it should go up.
It doesn't necessarily mean.
Well, no, poor people buy stuff when they get their tax return back.
Yeah, and most people are poor. That's why they call it the 1%, because most
they don't
people
buy,
are poor.
They don't buy stocks
when
they don't buy stocks when they get their tax return back. They pay their bills, or they go buy rims. That's what poor people do when they get.
I'm offended by that. That offends me.
You know what, Marcus? You're right. That's typically true, but I think that now with the advent of things like E-Trade and Robinhood and things like that, the regular guy is buying more stocks now.
Unless they block it, like Robinhood did the other day.
Robinhood's bitch ass.
Can we mention that?
Yes, please, because that's got to be against some kind of federal law. I don't understand how that was legal.
It wasn't a federal law. It was they can do whatever they choose to.
They can.
Now here's the reason.
What
why.
it was is no one read the fine print.
No, here's the reason why they did it. Now. They block trading on those particular items because the way they told us, because I have a Robinhood account.
Me too.
Okay, they said that if they let everyone keep buying,
volatility in the thing. Go ahead.
If everybody kept buying, the benchmark that they have as far as the market goes, where everybody can just put however much money they want to in their accounts to buy stock, would go up. So you would have to have a certain amount in your account in order to actually buy any stock and trade through their accounts. That's what they sent out a letter for. They sent the letter out like 3 days after all this shit happened. And it makes sense because if they go, okay, we're for the everyman, the regular person is only putting in what, $200-$300?
They're owned by Citadel, who was shorting the stocks.
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That means the Indian Asian plant is done. Candace had to go take it out the oven. Hey, if you want more stock tips, listen to Coffee and Conversation with Candace and Jesse every Friday on Instagram, YouTube, and on anywhere your fine video podcast talk sessions are. Are y'all still doing that? I'm like promoting the shit out of it, but is that even a thing anymore?
We haven't done it in a while because Fridays kept happening. It was like, hey, can't do it today because we have a date. And it's like, all right, well, go ahead and do your thing. Yeah. I was like, can't do it today because this movie is dope.
I feel you on that. Oh, man.
Can't do it today because I'm just sleepy. All right, well, we'll do it today.
How's everything going with you and Jess and Joe Gilpin? Damn it. Jesse, Joey, Joe Gilpin.
Dude, I mean, I don't know what's up with the J's, man, but I get called Joe, Joey. I've been called the wrong name so many times in open mics. It's not even funny. I blame Joey and Joe. Like,
it's Pal Spider Block going, man. I've listened to a couple episodes. Since the move out of the Columbia studios, I haven't had you all in the .comedy studio to do any recording or anything. But how's everything going with the podcast? Everything
we just moved to doing exactly what you guys are doing, which is streaming and being able to have it on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
So we finally made the move. This has been, I think, the third episode, but this is also the beginning of the fight season. So all the other podcasts that we did in the past didn't really talk about any fights that actually mattered or had any kind of relevance. Mm-hmm. But this past weekend, we just broke down UFC 258. We also broke down all the boxing that happened, and we previewed this upcoming weekend's super fight on ESPN.
Okay. All right, man. Your Fighters Block, what days do y'all come out?
We actually recorded just right before this podcast. That's why all my equipment's still up. We actually recorded at 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. 8
o'clock Tuesdays? Okay, yeah. 8 o'clock to 9, you get your Fighters Block on, and then you come over to .comedy at 9 o'clock or 9:30 or whenever we decide to go live and get some .comedy in your system. Because that's what we do. We hit you with a 1-2 punch. That's right. .comedy, Fighters Block. Your hours of meaningless talk and comedy. Yes. I need to come up with a better commercial. I gotta do something better for that.
Yeah, don't forget Pretty Funny.
Especially since we have competition now.
Yeah, we got. So do y'all go from 8 to 9:30 or 8 to 9?
8 to 9.
8 to 9. All right, good. They're not competition for us.
No, not them. We have competition though.
Who?
The Rock, the new show.
No, the I'm Gonna Get in Trouble podcast has moved to Tuesdays, and now they're on it at the same time we are.
Lloyd Lee.
I told them to get off our time slot, and they were trying to talk some shit.
Oh, Eddie Lyles.
Same fans?
Huh?
Do you guys have the same fans?
I don't know.
I think we're trying to have the same fans.
It would seem like we would have some of the same fans.
We'd have some crossover somewhere in there.
We were on the same network at one point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lloyd Lee and who?
Eddie Lyles.
What? Are they literally just trying to copy your podcast?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Everybody pretty much has. Like, we took that 3 years off.
We fucked up, and now the market's oversaturated. Yeah. But we were doing it before COVID.
Mm-hmm. So everyone decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna do a podcast, and so they all did audio, and they came to us to do the audio for their podcast, and then we go on hiatus, and everyone goes, hey, you know what was cool when .comedy used to do video and audio? Let's figure out how to do that. And we're going to make it a little easier for us. Nope, .comedy still has big-ass studios where we do fun-ass stuff, and we take whole rooms out of apartments just to do the podcast. Because that's what we do. We use space. Huh? What's that?
You know what people have been asking me? They've been saying, now that Zoom shows are a big thing and everyone's talking about Zoom and, like, I'm doing a Zoom show. They're like, with all this online comedy content, what the fuck happened to .comedy? Like, why don't we do some online comedy content?
It's
called .comedy. Like, it's kind of
that was the initial idea of the company.
We